Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Dear human beings, everyone out there, men and women, boys and girls, I say to you, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. I would like to remind you that you are all living Muslims on planet Earth, regardless of your color, regardless of the location where you are found on this planet. With that, I will not ever stop telling you that you are Muslims. You are all Muslims living on planet Earth. You are resident Muslim creation of human beings living on planet Earth. With that, one of the reasons why I have to remind you that you are living Muslims, each and every one of you out there, is to try and show you a direction whereby if you are to find comfort within yourself, that is within your body, maybe the only way you can get that comfort is through the religion from which we are created. If you are to try and find happiness in the bottles of alcohol, that is desecration of your own body as well as of every sense in your brains. If you are to look for yourself in happiness in any other than the true religion from which we are created, the true religion which constructs every muscle tissue on your body, if you are to venture out of that true religion and say, I'll find my happiness somewhere else, then you are in disrepute. You are in confrontation with the very religion that constructs every muscle tissue on your body. With that, that's why I keep shouting and reminding you that you are all Muslims. You are all living Muslims on this planet, and whatever that sustains your well-being, all those creations is the religion, or their religion is Islam. With that, Mother Nature that provides or allows you to walk on this planet from one end to the other, her religion is Islam. Many of you are at present time here, or they do sing a song either on TV or in newspapers saying global warming, climate change. Do you know why? It's because you ventured out of the very region of Mother Nature and you conjectured your ways which have very stagnant in one or the other, and Mother Nature says, men and women, you are all living Muslims on planet Earth. What kind of life would you like to live on this planet? What kind of life would you like to live on this planet? The one whereby you spend 365 days of the year engaged in production of weapons, or the one whereby you are productive in a way that is constructive to the environment? That is either by making sure that you don't dump rubbish here and there, making sure that you don't have hate within you against anybody. Because if I was to be a hateful Mother Nature, you'll find life very difficult on this planet as living human beings. With that, when you say global warming or climate change, no. My question, when I raise the temperature whereby your body is We are created to be at a certain level of temperature. If I raise it, it's a question to you human beings, and I'm saying, what kind of life would you like to live in? The one of either throwing ballistic missiles here and there, or desecrating your own lives with forbidden things which were forbidden by Allah, or way you can choose either to live within the parameters, within the boundaries of Mother Nature, within the boundaries of Mother Nature. If you don't live within the boundaries that are prescribed by holy divine law, my people, you find no problems living on this planet, because you are not the first kind of generation of living human beings to live here. They were those who were there before you. Those who went astray, who deviated, we destroyed them. Those who kept on the right course, they are still they enjoyed until their time lapsed. With that, when you say, I'm just trying to remind everyone that you are Muslims, whereby you shouldn't say, oh, that is a Chinese man, that is an African man, that is so and so. Those things, they bring what we call the cause friction between men and women. Whereas you are all one creation of living human beings from one holy living man called Adam, alayhi salatu wasalam, the father of all living men and women. With that, do adhere to the holy divine prescription of laws that forbids men and women from consuming alcohol. That way, you prevent your body being desecrated by the toxin gunk and many whatever which are found within alcohol. And do not engage in adultery, or do not engage in casual sex. That way, there's so many diseases within the practice of casual sex. And do not engage in homosexuality. That too carries the burden of your bodies being kind of crushed by their own mechanisms, because within your bodies there's a signature which says, if a man engages with another man, their bodies, their immune system is killed straight away. And any disease can easily destroy such creation, because they are no longer considered worthy of living in the societies or within the boundaries of what is prescribed by holy divine law. That way, I do say to you, remember, what I tell you is to guide you, not to you to say, oh, this man is, I'm not an enemy to humanity. I'm not an enemy to any one of you. But if you venture out of your whatever and you say, this man is doing this and that, you haven't seen the ugly part of me as Mother Nature. You haven't. I tell you, human beings, you wouldn't like to see the ugly part of Mother Nature. And do not ever go out of your head and say, no, I'm there to guide you. If I leave you to walk just to tramp over here and there, you find yourselves, which is already very evident within your warehouses, there are tons and tons of nuclear warheads. I do ask you, do you have breakfast, either a piece you cut from a nuclear warhead, or you do have breakfast from what you grow on your farms? So my people, I'm still on the line of, do not ever want to look at the ugly part of me as Mother Nature. I said to you, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Keep within the boundaries that are prescribed by holy divine laws. And those holy divine laws are in one of the most holy living book, the Holy Quran, which will release from the sky as rain so that you quench your thirst, you as living human beings on planet Earth. Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.